Hello everybody and welcome to a brand new Pokemon video. Today we're going to be talking about Pokemon investing and how to get started investing as a beginner. My dog wanted to say hi. Now I'm still pretty new to Pokemon investing. I'm not a huge investor like you can find on other YouTube channels, but I wanted to share with you how I got started and what I'm just continuing to do and how you can get started at any price point from, a couple dollars to $1,000, But first I just want to talk about what is Pokemon investing. And it's just like any other investment, whether it's in the stock market or anything else. You're purchasing a Pokemon product, hoping to hold on to it for a while, could be a couple months, could be a few years, and sell it and make a profit on it. And with Pokemon, you're able to do this because a lot of the times when they stop printing sets, they become more desirable. People start wanting to buy them, they'll spend more money for them. So if you buy them when they come out, you can end up selling them later on a few years down the road and make a pretty nice profit. So now we kind of know the basics. What you want to invest in is also something you need to know, because you can't just go to Walmart and buy any product on the shelf and expect it to do well, because there are certain products that will do much better than others. And mainly what you're looking for with these products are a solid selection of packs inside of the box and a solid Pokemon being promoted on the box. So there's almost every box has a specific Pokemon that they're marketing on that box, and you're looking for the more popular Pokemon. No hate to Morpeko, but if you see a Morpeko V or VMAX box, doesn't matter what it is, it's not really a great investment, because sure, Morpeko probably does have some fans, it's still not that popular of a Pokemon. But something like this Charizard EX Premium Collection box is good. It's got Scarlet and Violet packs in it. If this had Sword and Shield sets inside of it, it would be a lot more popular than it is. Still, it comes with a card stand and a Charizard promo card. So this is something that you'd be looking for in these premium collection boxes. Now I kind of got off on a tangent there. I want to back up and we're going to go from small to big in terms of collections. First, starting off with small, you have singles. This is how you can get into Pokemon collecting and kind of in the investing side with just less than $1 sometimes. But you can get so many good Pokemon cards for less than $10 a card. Some of them even cheaper. Lost Origin is going to kind of be my example for today because it's been taken off the past month or two. For less than $1, there are several trainer galleries. There's a few trainer full arts in here. You got Cook, Opal, Kabu right there at $1. But then less than that, you have a Hisuian Arcanine card, Chandelure, and similar to the boxes I was talking about, you're looking for the more popular Pokemon, and those are typically the ones that end up costing a lot more, like Pikachu VMAX here, $32. Makes sense, it's Pikachu. But then you also have another Pikachu card for $5. That's a solid pickup for your collection, and in several years, when these are long gone and people are looking for these cards, this is a solid one to have, and you'll definitely be able to sell it for more than $5 in a few years. But even with Lost Origin, $3, you can get yourself a Charizard card. Charizards are always sought after cards. This one is a trainer gallery. It's a lot easier to pull, base set with all the random commons in there. I'm sure nobody thought of them as being rare in the future, but as time passes and the packs have all been sold out, it's going to go up. That's just kind of how it works, or how we've seen it work with Pokemon cards. Lost Origin is a set that especially has some good ones. Snorlax, Gengar here, the $2.50 range. I've always been a fan of these Centiskorch cards that Lost Origin has, and then you also have some trainers down there. And it's not just Lost Origin, like I said, I'm just using that as my example, but you can go to all these other different trainer galleries and just find some really good cards. You got a Flareon, Vaporeon, and Jolteon, less than $3 here. You can get a whole trio set. So that's like the cheapest way you could get into Pokemon investing. If you just have like a couple spare dollars that you want to get into Pokemon, but you don't know where to start, you either get yourself a few of these cards to start with and just hold on to them, make sure you got them in a top loader, keep them sealed, or you save up those few extra dollars and you can go to booster packs. Now, straight up booster packs is not something you'll see people talk about with investing, mainly because you can buy a lot of other stuff rather than a booster pack. Think about older cards like XY, any XY cards, XY Primal Clash, an XY Primal Clash booster pack going to cost you close to $20 now. You could definitely see, these booster packs doubling in price in, 5 or 6 years, just because they haven't been printed in forever at that point. You know what I'm saying? Fusion Strike has seen a surge recently in booster box prices but you can still get a pack for less than $5. That's decent for it being like the third most popular Sword and Shield set right now. But these are the less popular. That's why you don't see as many people talking about them, because there's more risk involved. They're lower cost for a reason, especially the cards. But on the topic of single booster packs, I had one several years ago that was a Darkness Ablaze blister with a Pikachu promo. I kept it sealed for like a year or two, and then I ended up opening it, but I wish I didn't, because that's a great blister pack there with a Pikachu promo that's going to be worth a lot more in the future unopened. If you can find, not just the pack itself, but a pack with a decent promo next to it, because there's always like 1 or 2 or 3 that come out every single set. They're going to cost you probably like $5 each at Walmart or something. If that's all you got, that's what you can do. Now, just another step ahead is these 3-packs. I did the math. If you bought 12 of these, you would pay a lot less for 36 packs of Fusion Strike than you would a booster box right now, because a booster box is almost $300. It's like $280 or something. And you can still get these off of Pokemon Center. They're not, they're not on eBay where the prices are jacked up. They're still in stock on Pokemon Center, but I have a feeling these are out of stock pretty soon, because Chilling Reign, Evolving Skies, they're out of stock. Fusion Strike still has some, but it's decent, especially to get into a popular set. If you want to get into a popular Sword and Shield set, but you don't have the money to spend on a $280 booster box, I don't want to spend that money. Boom. You can get a couple of these, you can get one of these, and you have some sealed Fusion Strike with a nice Espeon promo card in there. Now, one more step above, you have your ETBs. And these, you get 8 or 9 packs. I think it's 8 now in these Sword and Shield ones, and then Sword and Violet, you get 9 in some of these. But $40, you can get yourself a booster box, keep it sealed. That can be part of your collection. It's not super expensive like the ETBs, but you can get yourself a booster box. Not much to talk about here. Now we're in the stuff where you can find all sorts of other people with probably better insight than me. But we're going to go on to the next one. That is booster boxes, of course. If you got the money, booster boxes are kind of the safest thing to go for. But like I said, if you got the money, $170 for a booster box, or if you want to get into the best set of Sword and Shield, $700 for a booster box. That's a lot of money. People don't got that. That's why I made this video. You can start small and work your way up. You can start with single cards. You can start with some blister packs. You can start with 3 packs. And you can work your way up to the booster boxes. I'm just now getting to this point in my investing journey where I'm picking up a lot more booster boxes than I used to. These have always been kind of a safe investment. Some pretty big profits on them. Like just looking at the start of this year, 137 up to 176 that people are buying them for. 6 months Evolving Skies, 436 at the start of this year to 700. That's for the booster box. You can buy some loose packs for less. Still 400 for 36 loose packs. Whew. But then getting into some even bigger items, you can buy entire cases. There are websites that you can buy an entire case of ETBs and booster boxes. This is Temporal Forces, just for an example. You can buy 10 of the boxes if you really wanted to. It's cheaper than buying all 10 separately, I'm sure. But this is kind of how the big dogs move. If you are a big investor, you're probably buying some of these. Here is a booster box case. Typically, these have 6 booster boxes in them. You buy an entire case of booster boxes and save some money, which I think this does save you a little bit. Like if you were to buy 6 Temporal Forces boxes, they cost 90 to 100. So this would save you a little bit, because it'd be like 600 if you were to buy them all separately. But these are the main products you can invest in. The important part is keeping it sealed once you buy it. Sometimes that's pretty hard. For me, when I was a teenager, it was pretty hard. I would buy some stuff, be like, okay, I'm going to keep this sealed. And then I would just end up opening it for a video. But that's kind of a beginner's guide and a rundown of what you can invest in, what your price range, like if you have a certain budget, what you could find in that price range. Like I said, I'm kind of new to the Pokemon investing side as well. I'm not buying, cases of booster boxes. I'm just buying a booster box here and there. But I'm just going to give you my advice from somebody who started just, a year or two ago. And yeah, if you want to see more content like this, drop a like on the video.